Fight Fiend forecast. We're back for the quick picks. We got Toad's picks, Icy's picks, and MMA Fiends is here as a special guest on this show. So let's bring in MMA Fiends, Scotland's finest.
It's time to get back on the path.
I could have pushed the neck away and created that space to get the rear naked choke, but I just felt being heavy, driving my hips in and dropping the fists, and it made them tap. So, you know, that's a first for me as well.
What's up, brother?
Welcome back, my good friend. Fiends.
Glad to be here.
Glad
to be here.
Yeah, we got a good card in Shanghai, MMA Fiends. Another interview for this one. Cam Nelson making his UFC debut. He's from PEI. That's where I am from. So I was very happy to have him on the show, Fiends. You know that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think Taco's looking to come back too.
Yeah. Could be something in the future. Maybe joining one of these or one of our Friday shows. Stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned, stay forecasted, and follow MMA Fiends on IG, Icy, IG, YouTube, MMA Toad there too, Instagram and YouTube. These are the picks at the start of the week. Picks could change. I know last week maybe one or two picks changed for everyone. So you want those official picks, throw it on IG Friday night, Saturday morning. These are the quick picks. Start of the week, Tuesday afternoon. Hopefully everyone's having a rocking day. Good start to your week. Glad we're back to entertain, Fiends. We got the picks here. Hopefully BT, Polly, Tyler speak up in the live chat. And if you want your logo added, speak up in that live chat as we're going through the full picks in Shanghai. Like and subscribe. Let's go, MMA Fiends. First fight of the night. I'll start off with this one. These names are super easy to pronounce. And it's Cam Nelson officially right now. First fight of the night. 7-1. Was a favorite. Now he's kind of going to the dog. So I'm liking that. Looking at making a bet here on Cam Nelson. He's my pick and bet this week. I think he's going to go out here and grind Mang Ding just like he's been grinded to split decisions before. But I actually could see a finish in this fight. I like the power from Cam. I like the grappling from him. On the ground, Meng Ding has a weakness there. His level of competition pretty sus. I know he has a lot of experience. But against who? Go look at who Meng Ding has fought in those 35 wins. He was 33-7, fighting a guy 2-6. And then he takes a step up, 0-2. He's fighting some very low-level guys. And Nelson's going to teach him a lesson here on his home turf. Let's go, MMA Fiends. You knew that pick was pretty obvious for me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I could see that coming.
You see that one coming, yeah. Mile away.
I think I'm 100% with you on this one. I've actually got a collab later on this week coming up with Cam Nelson. Not with Cam Nelson, but with you in my collab post.
You can take Cam in it too.
We could, yeah, if he would be down.
Give him a tag.
But yeah, I'm with you on this pick. Obviously, we've seen Meng Ding on his debut. Jose Enrique or something. He changed
Jose Henrique and then Henrique Souza.
Yeah, Henrique Souza or something like that.
He had like fucking 3 last names. But that's the fucking night there, the first one.
That wasn't an easy debut for Meng Ding, but like you say, I think Cam's
wasn't hard by any means though, when he still couldn't win. Wasn't tough one.
Yeah. I think Meng Ding's tough, but I think, like you say, Cam can grind this out to a possible decision or maybe a finish.
Yeah, I'd like to look at that submission prop again. Maybe we get another 10-1 sub hit here. What? Meng Ding 2-4 to the submission column. I think he has a weakness there that could be exposed by Cam.
Liking the dog this week.
Yeah, he's well-rounded. This could be back to a pick'em too. You know, some of these odds are just bouncing all over the place. Some of them price close. Some of them price 4-1, 5-1. So let's keep it going. We got BT on the Nelson side. He likes to round 2 KO. I would say ground and pound. He mixes up that wrestling too. in this one. All right, MMA Fiends. This is officially the second fight of the night right now. Unofficially. We don't know. Bout order could change, but this is what we got.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen in, I can't really pronounce her name very well. Let's call her
Jingnan.
Jingnan. I had her to win in her debut against Angela Hill. Obviously, levels were shown. Angela Hill, kind of like Neil Magny at the strawweight division, teaching these newcomers, where to sit. And I don't know, I believe Julia Palestri possibly could get this done by submission. She's kind of like a traffic light. She wins one, she loses one. And I think she's due a win here to get the upset in Shanghai.
I forgot to go to here. You had Cam, BT, and then I also had Icy and Toad on the dog. So not necessarily a bad sign, as this group will be a little biased. We did interview him this week. I think it's a solid pick. It's really a coin flip, and that's where the odds were at one point. Now we got some plus money on Cam. If you like it, chase it. I don't think it's going to go much higher than plus 140. So he is the favored pick for the community here, as Icy and Toad also like him. If their picks change, they will be finalized later in the week. Now, let's see if Icy or Toad agree with you here, MMA Fiends, because in this one, I think it's very close. I don't want to go against Jingnan just because she lost her debut. It was Angela Hill, not the best showing for sure, but we could see a better showing in China, Shanghai, and I'm not going with many Chinese fighters, and I feel like this is one I might as well just take. Dog or pass, women's MMA. On the feet. I think she could be pretty accurate. We just haven't seen that in the last fight. So we need a much better fight from the last one. Not confident. I think Palastri is really good too, but she's 14-6. Can take a loss. Yeah, she's younger, sure. Can afford a loss two more, where 38 Jingnan can't take 2-3 losses. She'd be in and out of the UFC, right? So it's tough. Yeah. I could see her being in and out too, right? From what we've seen, wasn't a very great show, that first one.
She just didn't get going in the fight with Angela Hill. And I mean, if Palestri can get her down, or she might even surprise us with striking, but I just don't see it going her way.
Yeah, this is a close one. I'm just almost going with the value here, plus 170. I think it should be another pick 'em here. And BT thought Palastri looked kind of mid in her last fight versus Allen and Kerr. I think both girls can do better. We'll just see who shows up in Shanghai. I have to go with the Chinese girl here, who's in her second UFC fight. And from Icy and Toad, this is where Toad is agreeing with me, and Icy will agree with you, MMA fans.
Yeah, this was similar to last week.
Yeah. Hopefully this isn't like a trend for the rest of the show, because last week you and Icy agreed on everything.
Yeah.
But those picks weren't final, I will say, because a couple did change. I will say that.
Yeah. What one did I switch up on? Or you switched up on Fluffy.
Switched over to RoboCop, and then I switched over to Le'Veon Douglas because it was Icy's pick of the week.
Yeah.
And I felt bad. And then, probably shouldn't have done that, but you live with it. Happens.
Yeah.
I liked Jamal Emmers there, and so did Toad. He switched his pick to Toad, but shout out to Toad on that 17-1 hit. Nice little short video on IG going around from Toad's hit on that 17-1. Yeah. Even though we picked Le'Veon Douglas, we might have bet the other side still, like we indicated. Against your picks, you can take bets. That's okay too. At the end of the day, we're just trying to make some coin.
Yeah,
who's gonna make coin here? Oh God.
Yeah, this is one. So a lot of these fights I've not really got much knowledge on or have done much studying on, but with the studying I have done, I'm going to go with Lawrence Liu to get this one done. He's currently on a streak. He looks like he's got more of the UFC experience, even if it is just like road to the UFC. But I've got him winning this one, possibly by decision.
Looks like that's a trend this week. I think we're all on Lawrence Liu here. MMA Fiends, even BT in the live chat. He likes this one. Icy and Toad like this pick. He is minus 300, you know what I mean? Yeah. Won by split decision. Probably more comfortable in this spot versus the Brazilian who's making his debut. I I think Lawrence has fought the better competition too. He'd be more seasoned in there. Saturday night, he's the pick. Minus 300. Next one, Jack Jenkins, 14-4. Slight dog versus Sean Woodson. I like the length and reach. 10-inch reach from Sean Woodson. So I'm going favorite here, MMA Fiends. He's off a loss, but I think he can bounce back.
That reach is fucking like we obviously got robbed of not being able to see Usury versus Gastelum, that fucking height and reach difference. But we've got this fight, I suppose, which is kind of a filler because that's that's like an entire division's difference.
Yeah.
I'm going with fucking Jenkins on this one. I can't doubt my boy Jenkins on this one. I did have Woodson, and he got fraud checked majorly by Dan Ige. I know Ige is no slouch, but yeah, Jenkins, he's giving me the same kind of vibes as, like a Tom Nolan, Quillen, the Australians that are kind of rising up right now. I'm going to go with Jenkins. I might be the only one on him this week.
Yeah, you're rising up alone on this one Saturday morning. It's an early event too, Fiends.
Yeah. Jack Jenkins for the win, boys.
Slight dog. Good luck to you. Good luck to me. Let's go, F3. It's a fun one. 10-inch reach advantage. Let's see if Sean Woodson can execute that, come back better than a year and 4 months ago, where MMA Fiends a potential fraud check. In round 3 to Dan Iggy, though. Iggy packs a punch. Can Jack implement his game and find a knockout? Something he's not really known to do lately in the UFC either, with the step up in competition. So I'm going to say Woodson's more likely to get the KO, but we'll see. This is a banger fight in Shanghai. It doesn't really favor either guy, so it's interesting to see what's the crowd like in here. Who are they cheering for? No one's having that hometown favoritism in this one.
Yeah, it's kind of just equal.
Yep.
Mutual,
equal territory. Let's see what the fans like. Maybe that 10-inch reach advantage. Maybe they like Jack Jenkins, those leg kicks.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what he needs to do. Chop down the tree in this one.
Yeah, it'd be a smart idea.
X1 MMA Fiends. Who we got? Another debut. Oh, baby.
Yeah. I've got to go with like you said earlier, I'm not picking many Chinese fighters, so I'm going with Long Zhao on this one. His last performance was really sus against Cody Garbrandt with all the fouls. And if he hadn't have fouled, maybe in that gone to points, he would have beat Cody. The only reason Cody obviously won was to points. So I think, and Long Zhao's never been finished either. So Long Zhao's the pick this week to teach the debuter from PFL some business.
Back in business. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's going to get back in the win column here in this one. And I would say Icy and Toad agree.
Yeah.
BT in the live chat, what's he saying? Let's pull that up.
Maybe BT has some information that we don't have about the debut.
Oh, he's with us. Me and BT agreeing. So hopefully my Tapology picks do good, because this guy's always first place in our Tapology group. Uncle Fester. Fiend in the win every week.
You never know. I might switch to Woodson because that is a risky pick for me. I just like Jenkins, so that might be a switch for me. Seen all the boys go for Woodson.
Yeah, you're the only one taking a chance so far, so credit to you.
Yeah.
No one's took that chance yet. It's never bad to be, on the other side. It's never a bad idea, Fiends.
Yeah.
In this one, tough debut, man. Long has that level of competition, experience, and I kind of think he could finish this fight, honestly, with that experience and hometown crowd in his favor. I think he's going to be fired up.
He keeps the fouls to a minimum.
Yeah, that's a good thing to note, too, because obviously that was a problem last time.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll be a little biased towards him and let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
Ooh, this could be a fun one.
You spinning wheel kick this one off, bro.
Yeah, I have to go with my boy Ray. Can't butcher his surname, but I'm gonna go with my boy Ray. I've never been too high on Borjas. He got a massive upset in his last fight. It's Lima, who's also fighting on this card. I'm gonna go with Ray I'm gonna go with another submission. The way he took down Luis Carul Just put his entire body weight on him, dragged him down, and subbed him. That was very impressive, and I'd like to see something similar. It's ground game.
I would like
I
to
wanna
see him
see
go
it.
back to that ground game. It was nasty, that round 1 finish over Louis Groulet. Obviously, that was the place to take it versus a fighter like that, and I think it would be the place to take it versus Kevin Borjas, who can keep it somewhat competitive on the feet. We've seen it in his last fight, so on the ground is kind of where we want Ray Tesura to take this one. Ray Tesura actually is BT's pick, Icy's pick, and Toad's pick, so maybe a confident favorite this week for many.
And Borjas is slept on, man. He can really bang.
He can bang. Hopefully, we're not too high on Ray here, but I think he's the better fighter. Odds indicate that 5-1 favorite. Borjas also, was there a point deduction or something in that one versus Lima? Lima lost a point, or
there was, an eye poke or something maybe. The dogs are barking. Oh hell no!
Couldn't control that.
Oh no!
Or is it for this fight? Is the dog barking for this one? Because Lima's up next, and there's a plus 200 dog from China, and that's where we're headed here next.
I want to hear your.
Or was it Kevin Borjas bark?
Oh, that was definitely Borjas. Maybe
I'm gonna say it wasn't.
Yeah,
I might go against Andre Lima now because of that. Bark. The Chinese kid here has some bark. Beautiful knockout on the road to the UFC there, and he's working his way to the UFC. This is his chance at home. I think he's going to be very motivated to bring his best, and if he can bring his best, boy, he could win this fight. Lima doesn't seem to always push the pace, make the right decisions in there, and I don't really want to back him at minus 250. If it was a pick 'em, maybe different story, but I don't really want to trust him at this price, Andre Lima. It's a close one. We've seen what happened in that last fight. Only 2 months ago. He's obviously not going to make that many.
I get the dogs are barking for this one.
It's for this fight too. It has to be for this fight too.
So you're picking against Lima?
Well, I think that bark just said enough for me.
Yeah.
I think he agreed.
I'm picking against him as well. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I've had this planned for when I seen he was fighting the Somalian guy, younger than him. All of his wins are gonna come by finish. And like you say, he's gonna have a fire behind him. He's gonna have a real big fire behind him coming in his debut, witnessing his opponent just lose his O. So, you know, I mean, I'm going against Lima on this one.
BT with us too. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. I think a lot of us. I've seen a lot of picks going against Lima this week. This kid's. This is not a good matchup. This is kind of similar vibes to remember Malcolm Wellmaker losing and then getting matched up with the Peruvian who can throw on the feet and submit you, and that was not a good rebounce back for him. So dogs are barking.
You got dog last week in Tapology, BT. We're agreeing this week. He likes the decision call here as well. Interesting. Yeah, I like the pick. Look at Icy and Toad. They will be against us.
All right. I knew people would be on Lima because this kid's new.
Yeah, we do need people on Lima. So, yeah, let's do it, Benson and BT and Fiends. Everyone else on this dog. That bear. I think he's going to bring it. And for a debut, I think some of these debuts might go good. Pick against half them, but this guy was on the road to the UFC, so he has that extra hype, motivation too. He's been, within the UFC, road to the UFC promotions, and it's in China. We'll see where these odds go. Remember, plus 200 now. We'll see at the start of the week. I have a line movement tracker too, so for paid members, you're going to see the line movement tracker and then Tapology picks versus the betting odd percentage, and that'll give you an extra edge versus the books. That's what we're trying to do, get an edge on the books. That's how we beat them. Like and subscribe, F3. We're rolling in Shanghai. And you know who's showing up next a week later. Ow!
Oh, yeah. It's going to be an exciting one.
Bilal Hassan, 9-0 undefeated here, 5-1 favorite. Expect this line to grow. The other guy's 9-0 as well, but
Yeah.
the kid's flashy. He's fast, and he's going to be first to land that punch. A lot of the time in a fight, first to land the punch is the one that goes on to get their hand raised. So I think he's going to land first often. Should be another round one finish, in my opinion. He has that reach advantage to MMA Fiends. So until he proves otherwise, he's the real deal.
Yeah. There's really not much else to add to that. I'm definitely with you. You've seen my graphic at the start of the week. And
Lock of the week.
when people literally have not even had their official debut, like he's not even debuting against a UFC fighter here. This is just some guy debuting also. So, you know, when someone's got this much hype around them, if you've got like a 35-second knockout, and you know they've just got this much hype around, they've got a cool gimmick. You know, when your name's getting spoke about before you've even properly debuted, that's when you know you've got a star. But can that star live up to the hype? Is the question.
Yeah, I think they had him on like a weigh-in show too, like a UFC weigh-in show. Like they're already showing him before the Contender Series. Someone they always had their eyes on, and obviously they're going to build him up the right way. This is the way to do it. Not a layup fight by any means, but one he will pass, and they obviously know he can pass this one. Bookies agree. 5-1 favorite, Fiends.
Yeah.
Hard to disagree.
I'm with you. Michael Jackson. There was his name, the Indo Ninja. He's
Indonesian Ninja or Indo Ninja.
It's
Pretty cool. He's actually born in Hawaii. For the listeners, viewers, he's born in Hawaii. He's not born in Indonesia. That's why you see the American flag. He was born in the United States, Hawaii. So
maybe he's got roots to Indonesia.
Yeah, he does. Some roots to there. So on my flags, I put where they're born, where they were birthed, where their mother had them out of the udder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those are the flags you see. I used to bark someone on X like, bro, these flags are so fucking wrong. And then he blocked me. And yeah, whatever. I think people seen him around. I forget his name now. He always had the wrong flags for the fighters.
It's confusing with Brendan Allen. He's had Canada, USA, and Brazil.
Yeah, I just put US. That's where he's born.
Yeah.
The Peruvian and Kevin Borjas. Two Peruvians are going to try to prove people wrong. We'll see what they can do. They're big dogs. Barking ones? I don't know. We'll see.
Peruvians
this is
are
interesting.
coming up, though.
Some fighters have more experience than both these guys combined. C. Lou and Levi Rodrigues. Rodrigues recently fought. I don't know why he's back. The only reason why they would bring him back is to lose, in my opinion. Not a great fight in his last fight. He was caught for doing stuff on the Contender Series. It went back to a no contest. They actually give him the chance in the UFC a month ago. He loses. Looks way worse than he did on the Contender Series. I think the UFC knows that, and they're bringing him here for like one last go, two more goes, and they're going to use him for an easy win for Silu, in my opinion. He's explosive, and this is a Chinese fighter I'm going to pick as well. -200 price should tell you what you need to know. Levi's not coming here to show up and show out. He surely didn't fucking a month ago. Jesus.
Yeah, I mean this one's weird, but you either get a Chinese fighter debuting like this guy 3-1, or you get Meng Ding debuting like 35 and fucking 9. It's either at the start of their career or like the end of their career. That's basically what you see. I think I'm going to go against you on this one. I
don't know how good these guys are that he's beaten, but like, I can't trust Levi.
He's got kick. You know, Lou's got like kickboxing as well, so you've got to take that before MMA. His record's not just 3-1; he's got a lot more experience than that.
BT's confident, Fiends. You see this?
Yeah,
he likes something he sees here.
I do like Lou, and I do respect his experience, but I do like your take that they might be giving Levi a couple more fights to see if he's got it in him. But I think I've actually got him. You might convince me to switch over, but I've actually got him as a winner this week because, you know, he might. Who did he last fight?
Franco, you're the one that flipped to Franco too, and you're the only one who had Franco that week. That was crazy.
Yeah, I flipped to Franco. because I kind of quick picks were kind of confusing, and I realized who he was. He was the guy that went to a decision with Mario Pinto, and I was like, okay, this guy might have it. This guy's got a bit of fight in him. It was kind of I didn't realize at the time who they were properly. I didn't done my research, but that's why I switched to Franco. But yeah,
Not gonna happen again because everyone's against you here, Fiends.
I don't know. It might be. It might be, but as it stands right now,
dude.
as it stands right now, I think
Shaping up to be like that.
similar to DR, who kind of robbed Tobias in his debut. He was coming off a loss, and everyone thought, oh, this could be an easy fight for Tobias, give him someone off a loss, and he proved, and now he's on like a 2-3 fight winning streak. So I don't think it's done for Levi at all. He's might have suffered his first loss, but I've got him to win this, and I might switch. It's still early days.
Early days. It's Tuesday, and cheers to everybody tuning in here today. Contender Series coming up soon. I don't think we'll be live for the Contender Series. Just do like a Discord call with a few friends. So hopefully everyone makes a little bit extra coin on the contenders tonight. For this fight, Su Mu had a no contest, the groin strike versus Perez, and he comes in as the favorite, and I think rightfully so. It looked like he was favored in that last fight. He had the reach advantage of striking, was looking very clean. He's 4 years younger, and man, he's making these improvements that I like to see, and I'm going to back him in this fight as a favorite. Like I said, when that fight last ended with the groin kick, I thought he was up, thought he was ahead, and should have been a favorite. Not shocked they rebooked it either. This is one I kind of wanted rebooked ASAP. It's the fight to make.
Yeah. I mean, as we were seeing, once it kind of got going, Sumudurchi was winning on the feet. I'm pretty sure he dropped Perez a couple times before he hit that low blow. So he's probably just going to be drilling, his striking coming into this fight, knowing he can hurt Perez on the feet. But Perez can also strike as well. We've seen him knock out Charles Johnson the beginning of the year, like who'd never really been knocked out in the UFC before. But I don't know, man. If I've got Sumudurchi, but I don't want to count out Perez. How funny would it be? Gets low blowed, the fight gets no contest. They have a rematch. Everyone thinks Sumudurchi's just gonna knock him out, and then Perez just KOs him, ends the rivalry. But I've got Sumudurchi here. I don't want to jinx it. Yeah.
No, that could happen, Fiends.
No,
everyone could just be like, recency bias. He just looked real good there when that last fight ended. So I'm just gonna pick him here, and then boom, he gets caught or goes to the ground, gets choked out. You never know, eh? Like,
yeah, Perez is a dog, man.
He is a dog, man. He'll fight for your money too. So inside the distance, good hedge bet on Perez, maybe, as you're talking. Like, maybe not the most confident pick on Su Mu, as we're all gonna side with him. Probably not the most confident one though.
Yeah. I was never confident picking him originally against Perez, and then he did well, and it ended.
Yeah, he was just doing well. Look sharp on the feet there. As long as he can bring that into this fight, but that's not a guarantee.
Yeah. We can't go off of like a 30-second momentum run.
No, I hate to go off recency bias. It's a killer, man. But
yeah,
I think even long term, he's like 4 years younger. He's made some good improvements. We're gonna see if he can bring it how he ended that last fight. But one I won't be investing money on, I don't think, this week. Talking about bets and stuff like that, I'm not getting too invested here. Some other fights, I'll take some chances. In this one, I actually like the minus 400 favorite. No reason to really talk about it too much. Real worry on the feet, but on the feet, he found a knockout in his last fight, looking really sharp. And this one makes the weight class change. It's going to help him. 125 was probably a sucker for him to fucking make.
Yeah, he's tall as shit.
Yeah, it's a tough weight cut. He's going to feel a lot better here. Q Lang knocked out in his last fight 3 months ago. I think it just happens again here. Even a decision for Asakura wouldn't shock me. Chinese fighter Aori Q Lang, the Mongolian murderer, might show up, hold up tough, but I feel like he's going to get knocked out again. Just be pressured on the whole fight. Cody Haddon was taking him down too, out grappling him, landing a lot, and it did not look good for Q Lang in that last fight. He's not going to make many adjustments from there. He's in his prime. He's, that was only 3 months ago. You can't improve off that. What you see is what you get. I'm going Asakura. I think we all are here.
Yeah. I even remember, hearing a lot and just thinking myself when he debuted, bantamweight's probably definitely where he's going to do his best.
End up going to, yeah.
And he's already got a finish first round finish over Cameron Smotherman. Maybe not the best competition, but just adding to that, those wins, getting good finishes, the bantamweight division, I can eventually see him reaching, maybe like an Ethan Ewing or maybe like a Alexander Topuria. Maybe that's a bit far, but we've seen his losses in the flyweight division came by submission by Pantoja and Elliott. Two really fucking good, seasoned guys. But we can see on the feet this guy can, once he gets going, could fucking put you out of there. So I've got him to beat the Mongolian murderer. It's Mongolian murderer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mongolian murderer. I've got him to beat him this week by KO.
Aori
Speaks for itself.
Yeah. Q-Lang has 16 decisions, 1 and 8 decision losses, knocked out twice, submitted 3 times, has 1 submission win, 9 knockout wins. Maybe a decision, maybe even a submission. He's been submitted more times. He's been knocked out, the Mongolian murderer. And everyone's going to be on the KO for Asakura this week. Everybody. And their mother, and their father, and their cousins. Inside the distance, never a bad bet, especially if the knockout's very similar to ITD. You just play it safe, go ITD here.
Yeah.
Price pending. Co-main, who we got?
I'm going to have to go with the underdog this week. I'm sticking with the Brazilian females taking over Shanghai. I really think this is probably my most risky one of the week because, obviously, Yang Xiaonan only really ever lost to like top level competition. Verna was her last one, and then the title fight at 300. She did have a couple losses earlier in her career, a couple of skids, but this is going to be a tough one for Denise Gomez for sure. I just think she could tough it out by decision and get an upset similar to the Petrino versus Spivak last week. Nobody really picks the dog on that one, but yeah, this is probably my most risky one. I think people will be against me.
I think, everyone's going to be against you again, Fiends.
Don't
feel lonely. I'm here with you right now. You don't have to be alone. We're in this together.
I'm not confident in this pick, but I want to be edgy with it.
She looks edgy.
Yeah. I might switch up, though. You never know.
You never know. It's early in the week. It's only Tuesday. I'm going with BT. Just a decision win. Could be competitive.
I know there's levels to things, but
Yeah, I think it's just a levels thing here.
She's young. She's probably the same age as us. She's on like a 4-fight winning streak. It's not impossible for her to get a really big upset win here.
Jesus, it's nearly a coin flip.
It's just another day in the office. She's just trying to get to the top. She doesn't give a fuck if it's in your hometown.
Let me do a quick look at Topology picks versus the betting odds, because this actually might be a little sus. Looks like a near coin flip.
That's a bit weird. You'd expect Gomez to be a bit of a big underdog. Not big.
Yeah, this is sus as fuck. Good thing we called that out. Yeah, these odds are some close, and we got 85% on Yan Xiaonan. So those odds better go towards her, or else I might be flipping to Denise Gomes. 15% picking Denise Gomes right now, and she's plus 115. That tells you all you need to know. I might be switching to Gomes. We'll see here. The odds better go to Yan Xiaonan, or else my final pick will be Denise Gomes. Based off betting odds and public opinion, I think it tells you all you need to know.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. And I know how to make money. I know how to stay away from fucking traps. I mean, it's pretty obvious here. 85% on Yan Xiaonan. You can go ahead and take her at minus 140. Go ahead. Just one I'd pass on. She's the pick. Could even bet against my pick, too. We'll see.
Yeah.
Damn, I feel like it'd be tough to see her lose, but I guess a long layoff, right? 1 year and 4 months, 37 years old. She's 11 years older in this fight, coming on to the end of her career. Anything's possible.
That's what I'm thinking.
Anything's possible. Main event, MMA teams. Let's hear it.
I mean, this one, everyone comes with a certain style, Makachev. Nurmagomedov against a certain competition. You know, we recently seen him against Gary. We recently seen against Figgy and Mario Batista. You know, it's just going to be a decision. Exactly, just as I say it. You know, it's just going to be Umar or anyone with that style outclassing
Bro, he
somebody.
doesn't even finish with his girlfriend.
Yeah. Just leaves it as a cliffhanger for life. But yeah, no, Nurmagomedov by decision. I mean, I know Song's going to put up a really good fight. He did really good against Figueredo, getting the submission himself last time they were in China. But yeah, I do see this going full 5 rounds, and I do see this being difficult for Nurmagomedov. He might get rocked a couple times, but
Could lose. I think he could lose.
you think? Do you
Yeah, I
think this
think
is
he
he
could.
gets? You know, after fighting, Marab and stuff like that, he did lose, I suppose, but he didn't really get finished or anything. I don't think this guy. I mean, we know
Yadong's
we've.
still young too, eh? Like
That's
28.
what I'm
He's been here
saying.
forever.
That's what I was saying at the start of this.
Legit.
He's had an entire UFC career and he's still like fucking not even 30. That's crazy. But I can't go against that
No, you can't go
Nurmagomedov
against
decision.
him, man.
That's my final pick.
Yeah, I can't go against him, but I could see him losing for some reason in China. It wouldn't shock me if Yadong Song won for sure. He packs a punch. Been here for a while. He's under a great gym and camp, coach and everything like that. They're gonna have him ready to go. Like a lot of these other Chinese fighters, they're gonna be hyped up for this one. Shanghai, China.
Give me a
5-1.
good card.
We've seen crazier shit. We have crazier upsets.
Yeah, this fight's been. I've thought about this fight for a while. I'm sure it's been match made for a while. It's gonna be
feel like
fun and interesting on the
beatable.
feet as well.
Umar is beatable.
Yeah, he is. We've never seen him finished, and I don't think Yadong can drag it out to win a decision. But people doubted Rodrigues' gas tank against Fluffy last week, and he won by decision. So anything could happen.
It could be damage, yeah. Like maybe Yadong has more damage. He can stuff some of these takedowns. Then how does it go? Stylistically, I don't think it's a great fight for Umar Nurmagomedov.
But just stylistically, even like Usman Nurmagomedov on the regional scene, Umar, his recent performances, Islam, it's hard to really go against what this fighter is just going to do and most likely succeed at. So
yeah, if he ever gets into a bad situation, it's just takedown, rinse, repeat.
That's all he knows. It's just his bread and butter. So, and Yadong, he's got 9 losses. O'Malley put up a really good fight against O'Malley, which is, people are saying Yadong could break through to say he's on that level with O'Malley, Umar. He can go the distance with them. But I see this is going, 50-48 Umar.
Yeah. Yeah, if the odds were closer, maybe make you wonder, but Umar is a 5-1 favorite. Odds always nothing you want to go off blindly for sure, just stacking favorites, but he's a favorite that should pass the test in Shanghai here, and the fans might not like it. And I know in Shanghai, no, not Shanghai, in China, the last event, it might have been Shanghai, I forget. A few of them lost in China. All the Chinese fighters, I think a boatload of them lost. Same thing up here in Canada. The last 2 events, pretty rough. I think Winnipeg was tough. Toronto was pretty tough for the hometown fighters.
Both have your chances against Shanghai, and we've got Edmonton coming up soon, so you both have the opportunities.
Yeah, looking at my picks out here, and yours maybe 50-50, the hometown fighters. Would you say here, Fiends?
Yeah.
In Shanghai? It's about 50-50.
Right. Dead even.
Yeah. Yeah. No real fighters have that hometown advantage, or you can really pick them based off that. A lot of good fights, close fights. I think they're going to go about 50-50, the home region fighters, and we're in for a good one. But it's early in the morning Saturday, so wake up, bake up, and let's get these bags of money. My Fiends, forecasters, thank you for tuning in again. Like and subscribe. MMA Fiends, plug it out. Tell them where to follow you. They know where to follow Icy and Toad. They have YouTube, IG, just like me. We're going to cook it up Friday. Or no, Thursday, Prop Fiends.
You can find me on IG 7 days a week. I'm always active. Let me know if you ever want to collab. Anything like that. Always open.
Yeah, he is. And he will be back Thursday. I think we're going to go Thursday, Prop Fiends. No, we're going Friday, aren't we?
Yeah.
Friday, 4
Friday.
p.m. Eastern time. And then Toad and Icy will be back Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern time.
Yeah.
So no late show Friday. You got to go to bed and watch these fights.
Early day Saturday, boys.
Very early. Can't miss Cam Nelson's debut. Right now, it's the first fight of the night in Shanghai. Shout out to all the countries. Shout out to you. Shout out to me. Let's go, F3. Thanks again to BT in the live chat. Look at all these comments. That a boy. That's what it's about. Giving us the picture. You're part of the show too, BT. We'll be chatting in DMs. Have yourself a great night, BT. Forecasters, Fiends. We'll be in the DMs and chatting. Have fun on the contenders tonight. Let's go.
Been back.
Peace, bro.
Peace, brother.
It's time to get back on the path.
I could have pushed the neck away and created that space to get the rear naked choke, but I just felt being heavy, driving my hips in and dropping the fists, and he made them tap. So, you know, that's a first for me as well.
As a kid to get rich. Listen, little bitch, got the game in my hand like a switch. It's just me and my clique, robbing your money. Robbing your money, said robbing your money, motherfucker, ain't this shit funny? Don't do it for money, don't do it for money, but if it come down to the money, I got a lot like a lot.
Please welcome MMA Toad.